What's your name and badge number?
Yeah, my name's right here.
Well, what's your name?
My badge
I can't pronounce that.
Well, you can read it, right?
No.
It's right here.
What is it?
You're catching you on your camera right here.
You won't say your name?
Oh, that's my badge number.
Yeah, thanks, man. Very helpful.
This is a police facility. This part of it is private property. You're filming into a police garage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because of our gate situation that it doesn't lock right now, you have access to see all of license plate numbers of all of our.
I do, yeah.
Of all of our private cars and also our personal cars. I get it, but if you're utilizing this to try and gather information on our vehicles, our license plates, that's where my safety concern is.
This is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous.
Welcome back. You're here today with your boy, Anthony X. And today's featured video is by one of my favorites, True North Transparency. And guys, trust me, he's putting in work. He's showing us that this type of tyrannical behavior by our governments is not just a problem over here in the United States, but also just over the border from our neighbors over in Canada. So definitely check out this video, and when you're finished watching it, check out the link in the description and head on over to his channel and show a little bit of love and support and tell him Anthony X sent you. That being said, make sure to smash that like button, make sure to follow or subscribe, show your support by sharing this video, and definitely leave a comment. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Let's do this.
Alright, guys. This is True North Transparency. What the hell is this? He already came out, eh?
So you have to be with a company?
Why are you thinking you're using private property over there?
That's not private.
Well, it's a secure facility. There's a police secure facility.
Yeah, that's why we're not in it.
But you're on the property, making video
This
inside
is
the
public.
This is public property, sir.
It's public
Why
property.
are you guys making video? That's my question.
Why not?
Is there something you're looking for? Like, why are you guys
We're
making
done
video?
answering questions.
Yeah.
We're in public filming. That's all you need to know.
There's no need. That's fine.
Yeah.
Make your own privacy. You can film anything you can see
Yeah,
from public.
you don't want people to look in there. Why don't you close the doors there? Is there doors there?
Circumstances I don't disclose to you as to why that door can't close right now.
But there's no circumstance in which you can take away our right to film from a public place.
For shooting into a private place.
We're done answering those questions.
It's not
We're taking a
private
video,
place.
dude.
It's a public. It's a public.
What's your badge number? Hey, before you walk, what's your name and badge number?
Yeah.
My name's right here.
Well, what's your name?
My badge
I
number
can't pronounce that.
Well, you can read it, right?
No.
It's right here.
What is it?
You're catching you on your camera right here.
You won't say your name?
Oh, that's my badge number.
It's a public.
What's your badge number? Hey, before you walk, what's your name and badge number?
You can read it, right? No. It's right here. You can read it, right? No. It's right here.
What is it? You're catching you on your camera right here?
What is it?
You're catching you on your camera right here.
You won't say your name?
Oh, that's my badge number.
Yeah, thanks, man. Very helpful.
Okay, what's your badge number?
It's right here.
It's
sir.
2-piece ID.
It's right here. It's
1,
not 2
2,
pieces
1,
of
4,
ID.
5.
You can have that and that. Look. You can
Name and
read
badge
right-
number. That's 2
There
pieces.
you go. You see it, right?
Yeah, that's two
Okay.
pieces. You can
Perfect.
you can state it. Don't be a
So,
gentleman about
what are
it.
your, I don't have to. What are your reasons for being here today?
We're in public filming
Why? Done.
because we can.
Okay, sir,
Why are you
just to
asking
let
us?
you know there's audio
What's your
video
name?
recording.
Yeah, that's
Sergeant
good.
Lister McLeod, okay?
That's good.
These guys, are you a supervisor? We just saw you walking down the street. What's
Yeah.
your badge number then?
10246.
So these guys should articulate their badge numbers and names, but they don't. Not a
Well,
big,
they
huge
just have to
deal.
They just have to be visible, actually.
Gunnis.
So you've got Gunnis and his badge number
Okay.
right here. 1, 2,
13-2.
It's a little more professional
in
to
the
say it.
Police Policy Act,
So listen,
it says you have to state your name and badge number.
it says that we have to have our name and badge visible.
No, it says it's state.
Listen,
13-2.
I'm very aware
We
of it,
know.
sir. Very
Well,
aware of it,
I'm
sir.
telling you right
Sir,
now.
This is a police facility. This
Yes.
this part of it is private property. You're filming into a police garage.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because of our gate situation that it doesn't lock right now, you have access to see all of license plate numbers of all of our.
I do, yeah.
Of all of our private cars and also our personal cars, right? And our professional cars. Listen, this is what our concern is. That you're recording in the facility. You're welcome to take pictures of the exterior of the building to see if that's what you're doing, just for the architectural value of it. But you are not to film into the garage.
Done in there?
Actually, anything we film from a public viewpoint, we can get.
And
So
the public viewpoint would be on the
right
side.
here,
No, this is
right
a
where
public
these,
place.
public bikes
This
are.
is actually all part of the Toronto Police.
You're trying to
Yeah,
use the Trespass to Property Act right now, aren't you?
This is a
Unless we're acting under a right or authority conferred by law, you can't kick us out of here. And we are actually.
This is our property. This
Nah,
is the Toronto
no.
Police
It's the
property.
city's property.
The city's property that we run.
Yeah,
okay?
no, you work
This
for
is
us. You
okay,
work for us.
listen.
You work for us.
This
in
is our
the city.
facility, and unless you want to go stand on the sidewalk, we can remove you from our property.
No, you can't.
Yes, we
You know
can.
what? Before we go any farther here,
Yeah, before
I have a
we
right
de-escalate.
under the freedom of press to exercise the freedom of press
I'm
under the
aware.
Charter of Rights. And the Charter of Rights, Section 2B, protects us from people like you who think that we cannot film in places
Yeah.
such as this.
And you're a
This-
sergeant?
this
Are
is
you a
public
sergeant?
property.
Yes, I am.
That's horrible that you don't know that.
This is our property, and you're filming into a private police facility, into a private garage.
Are these your bikes? Is this what you guys use to get around town?
This part of this property into this area is our property, okay?
No, it isn't.
City
Needs to-
property,
needs to
city
remain
benches,
outside of our
city
property.
city
Do you
bikes
Do you understand?
that you can rent. This is all owned by the city.
I hear what you're
This is
saying. I
city
don't agree with
property.
you. You're not. What you're doing is not legal. What you're doing is you're trying to violate our rights because you guys have a shitty gate.
Nobody's trying to violate your
Yeah,
rights,
you
sir.
are. That's exactly
I'm
what
just
you're
letting
doing.
You know, if you want to stand by these bikes,
What's this for?
You are welcome.
Is this
If
a
you
bench?
If you come into our property,
We won't come
we're
in
gonna
your
have
property.
to remove you.
We're not
We
going
already,
on
we
your
already
property.
know
Understand
not to
that?
come in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not
Why-
going in restricted
this is why I'm
areas.
trying to explain
We don't
to
go
you
in
the
restricted areas.
situation
Exactly.
With our concern about the fact that we have this gate that, unfortunately, like I said, it's being
That's
fixed
not
by
our
the
problem.
city.
Nope.
I get it. But if you're utilizing this to try and gather information on our vehicles, our license plates, that's where my safety concern is.
Who can
You
run?
understand
Who
that?
can run license plates?
What would we do with that information?
Yeah. What would we do?
What possibly? What
Because
could
if
we
you
possibly do?
can
with
I?
it?
Oh,
ahead.
one second
You
here.
could post that
How about?
information,
How about?
people could get it to the MTO. Listen, there's been a lot of people that
Listen,
have done
I'm
this
gonna
before,
I'm gonna
okay?
give you something right now.
I'm not trying to be confrontational with you. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
you
to
are.
explain
You're
with
very
you.
confrontational.
I don't think that's the case. I think I've been
Because
calm
I'll
with
sit
you,
out there
talking
on the
with you.
public sidewalk and I'll get every single license plate that comes out of there and I'll have it up on my channel tonight. But yet we come here to exercise our rights. Now, if you would stand up
Now, if
and
you're
protect
talking
our
about the
rights like
safety-
you swore an oath to, and stood up for our rights and let us film in public, Charters 2B, there would be no problem. We'd probably leave here. But you're coming out here trying to push us off, saying we can't videotape
We've been
in
here for less than 30
But
seconds. We
30
saw you just
seconds,
pull
you
in.
cops are on us. You're bad. You need to talk to your other
Not Gunnis. What was his name?
your other cops here
The other
and
guy's
let
name.
them know that public photography is not a crime.
It's not in public, but if you're talking
Yes,
about
it is.
We are in
compromising-
public.
compromising
And that's
the
another
safety of
thing.
the police,
Your
you understand?
ownership to this place, you guys, your entitlement has gotten so friggin' high, thinking that you guys own this. It's the people own this. The city owns this. We pay the taxes.
Listen,
We pay your
Toronto
wages.
Police
You
operates
own.
this facility.
Yes.
And if you're not complying with the way that we operate, so if you're threatening us, if
Nobody's
you're,
threatening
Are we
you.
threatening
Okay,
you?
I'm just letting you know.
You're throwing a
if
lot
you're-
of criminal
Yeah.
terminology out there.
I
We're not
understand.
threatening
Yeah,
you.
you're
As long as
making
you're
up.
not-
You're
Hold on.
making
You're
up
threatening
threats.
to
Sorry,
post
go
your-
ahead.
We're not
you're threatening to
harassing.
post all of our
Oh, you're-
license plates.
We can, dude.
Look,
It's
I
on.
understand.
If I had a dash cam and I parked right up the street and caught every one of your license plate numbers down and posted it, there's nothing anybody can do with that information unless they're in a position of power. And then we're talking about government corruption. If somebody goes into the MTO and gets your guys' license plates,
I just want
we
to
don't
make
do
you know
that.
why we were
We're
concerned
here-
that you were filming.
You're
We
not
mean no
concerned. You're
harm.
trying to
That's why I'm
force
trying
us
to
off.
tell you.
No harm. We mean no harm
As
whatsoever.
long as you mean no harm,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with you
Okay.
staying on the public
We don't
part
care
of
if
the
you have a
property.
problem or not,
I'm
we're
just trying to
staying.
explain where you're.
No, we
where
don't.
You're not going.
No, I don't care because you're not giving me permission to do something I'm allowed to do. No,
They're
sir,
having a
nothing.
very
I'm not
civil
talking.
and they're having a
I'm
very
done with you
civil
guys.
and
See you
calm
later.
conversation.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
they
I'm
can
See you
I
guys
think we're
later.
having a-
See you
a
guys.
civil
This
conversation
conversation's
here.
over.
No,
Where-
you
No,
can't
this
tell him
conversation's over. Is
Hold
it
on.
over?
Listen,
No.
like you and I are
I'll
having
explain
a
one
civil
thing to you.
conversation,
We won't
right?
go into any restricted
Sit there.
areas.
You
We've
can't
been
even
here
tell
for
me
10
your
seconds.
name.
Don't.
This is a bench.
Listen, as long as you don't.
You know that?
It was very confrontational when I came over here. What I was trying to do is explain to you why the officers came over and why there was concern. And it was
Because they're
very aggressive.
entitlement.
right from the beginning, right?
bullshit, man.
Thank you. There's.
So listen, that
there.
is why I came over to speak to you. It wasn't to engage you with any kind of like threatening you with criminal charges or anything like that. I was explaining to
And
you
we're
our
on-
concern where you were filming, okay?
It's
And to
fine.
let you
There's
know-
nothing we can do with that information.
Okay, and I'm glad that you're not going to be doing anything with that.
See that guy's exercising his
There's
right.
nothing we can do. It's impossible. You guys are the only ones that can run license
We're all
plates.
exercising our
And this is
rights
a
by
bench.
Your
I'd
police
like to
station
say
tonight.
that that's true, but unfortunately we've had incidents in the
What?
past where people reported
I
our
doubt
license
that.
plate.
Yeah.
And then
I highly doubt that. Give me an
Next
incident
time, show
number,
some
and I
respect
want to
and
look
just say
into
your
it.
name. Be proud of it.
I don't have it offhand.
Be proud of it. Don't
but
go
I know
here,
about
it's here.
incidents where people
That's
have been
bullshit.
reporting our vehicles leaving, and we have undercover plainclothes vehicles we don't want the license plates to be known of. Okay?
And we would know that how?
I'm just letting. That's
Okay.
why I'm explaining it to you. That's why
There's
I'm
no
explaining it to you,
explaining. This is
and
cops
why the
explaining. It's
concern.
called
Yes,
cops
that's exactly what it is.
Okay,
We don't care. See you guys later.
that's fine.
We're
And
not
that
here
guy-
for any ill will. We're not going to go anywhere we're not supposed to go, and that's all you need to know. See you later. Take care.
Listen,
Have a good day. Be safe out there,
you
both
and I,
of
then
you.
we no longer have to talk. But I was talking to this
No,
gentleman.
he
I
doesn't
think
want
we
to
were
talk no
having a
more neither, do you?
conversation. If you don't, then that's fine.
One second.
I was just letting you know this is the reason why we had concerns that you were filming into our garage.
And
okay?
I've told you, I've dispelled
And then-
those fears.
and
We're going to be
then-
filming.
then
We're
fine.
going to run into you guys all night. We're here for the evening, so.
Okay, and listen, I just wanted to let you know that if you at any point go on the actual property, then we could remove you. But if you want to stay in the public area, you're welcome to. Okay?
Is that a publicly accessible building?
You can go in, but if you don't abide by the rules and if there's harassment happening to us in that building, we can trespass you.
I'm
from
not
our building.
harassing.
I'm saying that if you did.
Oh,
we're asking
if
you did, then you could be removed.
I did something illegal, you could arrest me. Is that what you're trying to say?
We already
I got
know
it.
that.
You could be trespassed.
We already
from
know
this
it. We don't
property
need you to tell us
because
that.
although that you're saying that are we a public facility? Yes, that you're welcome to come in, but it doesn't give you carte blanche that you can do whatever you want in our building. That means that we have the authority to remove you from our property if you're engaging in behavior.
I wish you quit saying
is
that.
not
Our
conducive
property.
To
Your
what
entitlement
the Toronto
is.
Police Service
The
will
police
allow,
is
okay?
entitled.
If you're
Has
being
gone through the
harassing,
roof,
if
man.
you're being violent,
They
you can
forgot
be
who they
removed from our
worked for.
building.
We're not.
They
Okay,
forgot who
I'm just
pays
letting
for
you
this
know.
building. They forgot.
You're telling me stuff that I already know. As just everybody should know that if you're going to a police station and you act violent towards them, you're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna go away in handcuffs. We're not here causing shit. That guy leapt over the bench. I was just taking a picture of the sign and he leapt over the bench and I had to come back and see. It was literally been here for 10 seconds. So listen, I want to end this. I don't want to talk anymore. We are not going to cause any harm.
Okay. As
We
long
mean
as
you
that's
guys no
the
harm.
agreement That you mean
Yeah.
us no harm.
It's not
We
agreement.
have to come and ask why you're filming.
You're
into
allowed,
our-
yeah.
Yeah. Why you're filming?
But don't-
into
It's not
our
no
facility,
agreement.
You
right?
can't kick
We don't
us
have
off.
no
As long
agreement
as
with
you
you.
remain
That's
in the
just what
public
we do.
area,
We don't
that's
start
fine.
shit.
If you come back into our area, I'm just letting you know that you can
We'd
either
never
be
go in there.
trespassed or arrested. That's it.
It says,
okay?
look, do not enter.
Letting
Police
you-
vehicles.
letting you
Oh,
know,
it says police
okay?
vehicles only.
That's all I'm trying
We're
to
not
say,
a vehicle.
letting you know,
We
okay?
can go in there.
I understand. I'm not going into
Doesn't
your
say-
parking garage.
Does it say unauthorized
If I have a complaint,
personnel
I'll go
only?
inside. But
You're more than welcome to. If
Does
you
it
have a
say
complaint,
unauthorized
you're welcome to
personnel?
go inside, okay?
one thing I'm going to bring up to you, you might want to fix that, is change your sign. That means vehicles. And by law, if that gate's open and we wandered in there and started recording, you would just have to ask us to leave because that says no police vehicles only. You can't drive. That's a traffic sign. And, you know, you can tell us, which you have warned us that we're not to go
Already
into
let
that
you
place.
know that you're not
Yeah.
to go into that area. Do you understand?
No, we're not going in there anyhow.
The only reason I was filming, so a human shouldn't be walking through that. Then
Yeah, then you need to outline that. We've
It's
dealt with this
police vehicles
before.
Only the word "only" should be the outline there.
You know, in
Out
Durham
only.
region,
Yeah, it means
Durham
that you
region
can't
changed all
drive
their
your
signs
vehicle
to
in there.
personnel because of the fact that
Police vehicles
people were
only.
walking
So,
through.
so this is an exit gate, and the reason why that's there is because this is where the public parks their vehicles, and that's why they're saying not to drive in. If you wanted to park in, then report. On the other side, it says police
So
personnel.
that's public
only.
access as well. All this area right here, that little road, everything.
This is public access, but you are not allowed to be here unless you are
Why is there a sign there?
Exercising a right.
Listen, like I said, this is still our property. Like you said,
Quit
the,
saying that. I
the
wish you'd
sidewalk
stop
is here.
that.
Yeah,
Be a
you gotta stop
sergeant.
that.
This is our property.
Be a
I am a
sergeant.
sergeant, and that's what I'm doing here,
It's
talking
not
to
your
you
property.
and explaining
it's
it
the
to you.
town's property.
This
and
is
the
the
town.
Toronto Police's property. Although
Oh,
we
you
are
guys
funded,
paid rent here?
Sir, can you
although
stop
we are
You
funded,
guys, please, will you shut up?
we are funded by the city.
Talking to you.
Excuse me. Let's not use vulgar
just
language.
Okay, then
We've
shut
been
the
having
fuck
a
up.
fair
No.
conversation.
Yeah,
I disagree with your use of the term ours and the Toronto
you.
Police's
Shut
property.
up.
It is public property.
not your
It
building.
is paid by the
This is
taxpayer.
publicly paid for property
No,
by the
we're
city of
talking.
Toronto,
We're
but this is
See,
run and
he was
utilized
mentioning
by
not
us.
talking over
It doesn't
people.
mean that you cannot walk into our facility. It doesn't mean that
Your
you can access our
entitlement's gone
private
through the
areas.
roof.
That is what I was trying to explain to you. when
Yeah,
I
who
came up
pays
here.
I understand, but you need signs for that, and that's what I was trying to explain to
You
you.
don't even know, do you?
Put
Who pays your
authorized
wages?
personnel only. It'll save you in the
Please, can you
future. I
answer
promise you that.
It's
Well,
the
I can, make
taxpayers,
the, I
right?
can make the
Who
recommendation
pays for
upstairs.
this
I
building?
can absolutely do that.
That's what I wanted to
Upstairs
say.
and the other.
And you know what? We're
That means
cool.
That's the taxpayers' building, not
The
yours.
other two guys were
You
pretty,
guys are there
they were
work
fast,
for
man.
us.
They came running
Work
out here
for
and
us.
jumped over it.
Us.
And there is nothing
The
wrong with filming
law-abiding
from here.
citizens.
And it was sort of
Yeah,
a threatening
you're
way
welcome.
that they came
Learn
out.
something new
And it
today
was.
if you
That,
didn't know
that guy's
that
pretty
already.
big, jumped over this in a flash and was right
Yeah,
in his
it
face.
is.
Why are you
It's
filming?
always
Why?
good to learn
Why?
something
Why?
new.
You can
Because
ask,
like I said,
but
there was
be more
previous-
professional about it.
and I think I've been professional
You
with
have.
you the whole time.
This guy's angry.
Listen,
Come out here
the
trying
whole
to threaten
time.
us all public property.
No one was
Listen,
threatened, sir.
nobody's threatening you.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
came out here and explained to you
Other
the reason
people
why
will
we
see
were
totally
concerned,
different.
right? The reason why we're concerned is because we've had threats in the past to our members because they were...
You're police, and it'll happen, but we don't mean
This
any
is what
harm,
we-
and we're
and
not
as
going to
long-
do that to you.
And that's why I just wanted to come out here and make sure that you weren't meaning any harm. That's all.
Okay.
That was what we wanted to
We're
come and
chill.
establish. And as long as we're
You
fine,
chill, Gunnis?
like as long as we're fine.
No,
so
he
you're
does.
welcome to be on the public part of the property. Okay.
Yeah.
If you come into the garage, that's why I was just explaining to you the consequences of doing so. That was all.
We're not going in your garage.
Perfect.
We're going to stay in the publicly accessible areas.
Perfect.
Yeah, this guy does.
Okay.
Appreciate
And
it.
If you need anything else, please
welcome.
feel free to go
Listen.
into the front desk area. Okay. If you need something else or you need to speak.
now, what I wanted to know too, what are they going to say when I go and grab a complaint form?
You're welcome to.
Okay.
The OIPRD forms are right on the front desk area.
Awesome.
You're welcome to grab those forms, and you can go to the OIPRD if you have any kind of complaints.
Okay.
You absolutely can.
Well, I don't have any, but what I'm going to do, this guy, you're a little angry, my friend, but I'm going to go in there and grab myself a complaint form.
Yes, if you-
I can see it on your face.
Well, sir, I can't, like, if you read faces, then hey, that's good for you. But
You guys do it
I don't
all the
think
time.
It's fair for you to tell me how I'm feeling.
Oh, I know what he would do if I was in his cell. He'd probably come in there and beat the shit out of me.
Sir,
Or at least
everything's
try.
recorded in our
Everything's
cells,
recorded.
so
We're
Yeah.
recording. Like we have records.
Where's
We're
yours, by the
recording,
way?
You're recording. Mine's an audio recording.
okay, right on.
So
Okay,
it's going
your
back to
name
my
again,
card.
because I'm going to FOIA request that body cam footage from you.
See, that's
Sure,
the body
I
cam.
don't have a body cam. I
It's
tell you
audio.
that.
Oh,
I have
it's audio.
recording.
Okay, so I
You're
can
welcome
FOIA
to it.
request that
But yeah,
then.
there's.
Oh, he's
you're
got
welcome
body
to-
cam footage.
Yeah, you're welcome to get
And your
that
name,
footage,
sir, I'm gonna
or
come up a little
request it
closer,
through the
just get your
Freedom of
name,
Information
your badge
Act,
number.
Yep.
and you can get that through headquarters.
You guys are making an
They won't
incident
give it to
number
us,
regarding
so
this, or how would I?
2145. Would you like
Thanks
to
for
get
being
it?
Yeah,
professional.
I know it wasn't generated because it was fast.
Yeah.
We haven't even been here for a second when I came
Not
out.
an incident. Like I said,
Well, no, when you guys
reason why we're
respond to
concerned,
something, there's an
we
incident
have
number.
had
Thanks for
threats to
being
the lives of
professional.
officers before from people that have been recording our vehicles leaving and threats sent to their houses, right? So
That's not
why
a threat.
I didn't say you were, sir. I'm saying that's
Were
why
they
we
secretly
came out.
recording?
This
Because
is-
we're pretty obvious about
This
it
is why
too.
we came out, just to make sure that that wasn't what was happening here.
it's
That is why we came out. I think I've explained that fairly to you. I just was talking about where our concerns were and what consequences were if you were to enter the garage. So I was just trying to give you a heads up. That was it.
And I just wanna-
don't think
I just
that
wanna
we needed to have this like an angry conversation.
No. And what I would like to say is that it isn't your property. It really isn't. What you should do, and I mean this, like when people do come around, is treat it as the people's property. You guys work to protect and serve us from having our rights violated.
That's what we sign up for.
Yeah.
But this is a facility.
Don't treat us like we're out
maintained
here.
by us,
Hold on.
Right?
Don't treat us
you
like
bought
we're
the
criminals right off the bat. Those two did.
doubt it.
They treated us like we were criminals from the start. Come out and have a nice conversation. You have been very respectful. Those two guys came out a little hot for my liking. It was not very professional.
The one guy did,
and they would
big
not.
guy.
Neither one of them would identify themselves using their name and badge number. And I told Lahan, I think it is. Is that his name?
Sir, I'd like to say I repeated my badge number a lot.
Oh, you
at
did?
the beginning of the
Your
conversation.
name.
So, but you just said that you guys. So you were referring to
Your
both of us
name.
who said that. Sir, my name's plainly visible. I don't have to state it for you if I don't want to.
So in our procedure,
In the name of professionalism, you did. Thank you.
I'll let you know, though. Although I have no problem stating my name, what it says is that we actually have to have our name tags displayed and our badge numbers displayed.
What if
I have
somebody
no-
can't read
then
or
I
has
have-
very
I
bad
have- I
eyesight?
get what you're saying.
13-2.
I don't.
13- under the police
I know.
Yeah, it says
very, very
exactly
well
that.
what our procedures are under the Toronto Police Service, and that is what we need to do.
Well, I'm going to put in the
Displayed
video
and put here.
what you're
That's-
supposed to do.
That's fine, sir. But I'm just letting you know that's what our procedures say. So they both plainly have their epaulets on, which show their badge numbers.
Oh, even under
and
your
their
policy.
name
I'll
tags.
find it in your policy. So
You're,
doing a
you're
policy
welcome.
violation
You're welcome
right
to
now.
look into the Toronto our
I will.
routine
I
orders
will.
and procedures.
I promise you I will.
You're welcome to try and find those.
If I'm wrong, I'll admit it too.
Just one second.
Perfect.
Just don't. What I would say, just in the future, for in the sake of professionalism, is don't treat people like they're criminals for having a camera. This isn't a weapon.
I
It's
don't
not going to
think
hurt you
any-
guys.
I
No,
certainly
you got
came
your.
out here not doing that.
See,
I was
hold on. Let
concerned.
me just finish my
Yeah,
thought,
okay.
if you don't mind. You jumped to trespassing and removing us from the property, and the other two guys treated us like we were criminals the second they came out. Now we're not. So just next time you see a camera, just act appropriately. It's just a camera, and if somebody's not breaking the law, there's nothing you can do. Isn't there a film festival this weekend?
There is a film festival.
Yeah, well, holy shit. Just saying, if you see a camera, it doesn't mean that they're out to hurt you automatically. Got it?
We get recorded all the time. Like I said, the reason why we came over and the concerns that we had is because we have plainclothes vehicles, we have our own personal vehicles that come in and out of here, and we have a gate that unfortunately is malfunctioning that they're working on, but again, the city is working on fixing that. The reason
It
why...
still doesn't make it illegal.
And I know that.
Even with the gate shut, people
Listen.
can see them coming out.
I totally get it, and that's why I'm trying to explain. That's where our concern came when we came over here to talk to you.
Yeah.
Was that's where our concern is. That there was wanted to make sure you had a legitimate reason as to why you were filming. And
don't
that,
need one.
And then we wanted to make sure that you understood where our concern was, and if that you came into the garage, that there would be consequences. That's all we wanted to do. Okay? We didn't even have like.
No, I understand.
I would like to say something.
Right?
You could have come over here and you could have asked us, and we didn't have to say a single thing to you. We don't have to explain to you what we're doing. What we're trying to teach you cops is that you should know that filming in public is totally legal. Totally legal.
We recognize that.
Yes.
But
And
the-
until we
and I
do
said,
something
this
wrong,
is what our
that's the
concern
only
was.
time you could threaten us with your stuff that you were doing earlier.
Removing
and you
us
were.
and stuff.
And I'll-
Nobody was threatening. What we were doing was explaining and educating. That was all we were doing.
Not explaining
and
because we don't need the education you do. You cops do. You
Okay.
need the education to know that this place isn't yours.
And you did-
ain't there,
you did-
Muppet.
Although it's
You don't
publicly
maintain
funded,
this place at all.
Look, although it's publicly
Public
funded,
workers that do. And we
Listen.
pay for that bill.
I want to hear
we are
this.
able to trespass people from our property.
Sure you
as
can.
the Toronto Police Service.
Sure you can.
That's
If
what I
we
was trying
break
to
the
explain.
law.
If they break
If,
the law.
if you engage in an act on our property that is not lawful purpose
Prohibited.
or it's prohibited in any way, you can be removed from the property.
Exactly.
That
We're
is
not
all
doing that,
I
are
was
we?
trying to explain to you.
And we're
And
not
free
doing
press
that,
is
are
a
we?
very legal reason. Making a video, freedom of expression, it denotes that you can gather all the content you want, and that's covered under the Section 2B of the Charter of
I
Rights.
get it. You're very
We are
clear in your
invoking
Charter of
those
Rights.
rights. Those rights have been invoked, and
Totally fine, sir.
Okay.
That's totally fine.
I'm going to go
Okay?
inside and grab
Yes.
my form before they close. What time do the doors lock?
We never close.
Oh.
We're open 24 hours a day.
Small
So
towns.
you are welcome to go in and grab those forms. Absolutely, okay?
Okay.
You guys have a nice evening.
You too.
We'll be going back inside, okay?
Search
Very
that
good.
up, what I told you. And get rid of that entitlement. Please. Be respectful to the public.
And this, ladies and
We pay
gentlemen,
the
is what
bills
we
here.
call the walk of shame.
Every paycheck you get.
Enjoy. I know I did.
All right, guys, there you have it. True North Transparency and his buddy, PC Audits. Go check both of them out. Links in the description. And tell them Anthony X sent you. That being said, thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing this video. And definitely leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Pass or fail, you be the judge. And remember, other great ways to show support is you can, number one, go check out my merch store. Got some cool stuff in there like hats, t-shirts, sweaters, beanies, even a cool coffee mug. Number two, you can also sign up for Uber Eats if you haven't already and get $20 off your first order of $25 or more. That's basically $25 of food for only $5. Just use my promo code at checkout. And number 3, if you really love the content and want to help keep me on the road fighting for freedom, testing our rights, educating our public employees, donation links in the description. But again, the best way you can truly show support, guys, is simply watching my videos as long as possible, sharing them, leaving comments, all that good stuff. When you do this, it really helps me out, and I truly appreciate it. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.